Welcome back to Opening Moves. We're getting into corporate hour, talking about stocks that are on the move. Let's pick up on SR Ports relisting, and the stock relisted fairly strongly. That's SR Ports now trading at $101 a share. Let's get the management in, just get an understanding of what the business now demerged looks like, what's the outlook, what's going to move the business. With us on the show is Rajiv Agarwal, CEO and MD of SR Ports. Very good morning to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us here on NDTV Profit. Just pure and simple, from investors who are now looking at SR Ports as a demerged entity, talk us through the assets, the capacity as it stands right now, and the ramp-up plan, say, over the next year, 2 years.
Yeah. See, SR Ports is currently having a capacity of 88 million tons. Currently, we have two ports in operation. One is a liquid port at Vadinar, which is petroleum and oil products, where we import on the port the crude oil and export oil products. Apart from that, we have tankages, we have the subsea pipelines, rail and road gantry. It's a complete terminal. So that's a great facility we have, which is about 56 million tons of capacity. And then we have the Hazira port, which is the dry bulk port, where we handle steel products, iron ore, limestone, dolomite, cement, etc. So this port has a capacity of 30 million tons. So total capacity of 88 million tons, going to about 156 million tons by 2013 March. The additions that are going to take place is an expansion in Hazira from 30 to 50 million tons, and then adding of ports at Salaya, which is going to be at coal terminal of 20 million tons, and two terminals, one for iron ore and one for coal at Paradeep. These two terminals will account for about 30 million tons. So total 156 million tons of port capacity, capex of about 9,300 crores, out of which 6,300 crores is already done. So additional capex of about 3,000 crores in the next 2 years. So that's the complete asset quality of SR Ports. It's going to be about 12 to 13% of national ports capacity. Currently the port capacity for the country is about 1,000 million metric tons, which is expected to grow to about 2,500 million metric tons by 2020.
Okay, so these additions that you're talking about come on stream cumulatively by 2013. The additional capex that is still left, does that come in FY12 in the next year? Just talk us through the balance sheet aspects, the debt levels, the funding aspects of this expansion plan.
Yeah. See, if you look at the balance sheet today, we have a debt of 4,500 crores, going to a level of about 6,500 crores, and with a capacity of 158 million tons, I would say it's probably going to be, a very low debt level if you compare it with some of the other infrastructure companies in the country. And basically, these two, the balance program is about 3,000 crore of investment, which is going to happen in 11-12 and 12-13, so next 2 years. So that's how it looks, and the total investment is about 9,300 crores. So it is going to be about 1:2 debt and equity, and a very healthy EBITDA margin of about 75% on the entire operations.
Right. So good morning, Prashant here. So you're doubling your port capacity from 86 to what, 158 or so, and you're saying right, 158. So how much additional debt are you taking on board? It stands at 4,500 crores right now, you said.
Crores. Yeah, so 4,500 crores going to about 6,500, 2,000 crores.
2,000 crores, and
so
the rest?
2,000 crore of additional debt, yeah. No, because presently these projects are underway. So, if you look at operating debt is only 2,700 crores. So there is a project debt which is already sitting there. In addition, there will be another 2,000 crore of project debt which is going to come in. So additional debt is only going to be another 2,000 crores.
Right. So how will you fund the rest of it?
Basically out of debt and equity. So the equity is coming out of internal accruals. So we'll need about 1,000 crore of equity thereabouts, and about 2,000 crore of additional debt. So that's how, which is completely tied up. This debt is already tied up with the various Indian banks.
If I've got my numbers correct, the revenues from the port business was about 400 crores last year, fiscal 10?
735 crores was the revenue, and EBITDA was 535 crores.
These are fiscal 10 numbers, right?
Fiscal 11 numbers. 10-11.
All right.
March.
Okay,
11.
these are 11. I was referring to the fiscal 10 numbers. Okay, so 735 crores top line and 535 crores EBITDA. What were profits, sir? Fiscal 11?
Fiscal 11, we had a profit for the first time for about 33 crores. Net profit of 33 crores after tax.
Right. Would you want to put out any projections with this kind of capacity addition over, say, the next 2 years? What will these numbers look like?
Well, we don't give projections, but what I can say is that the capacity utilization for the last year, 10-11, was 40 million tons, and it is going to go to 120 million tons by 13-14, and the current year is going to be about 55 million tons. So I think, and there is some decent increase in capacity, and the rates are also going up. So I think all in all, we expect good, healthy year coming this coming year, and in the next 3 years we expect the revenues, etc., to maybe go 3 times.
Once the entire capacity addition is complete, what will the mix be like? Will the majority be dry bulk? Would you be handling more oil and oil products? And how would that impact profitability?
See the oil if you look at the port sector, the major volumes are coming out of the bulk in India. The bulk means dry bulk and liquid bulk, and in our case dry bulk is going to be almost 60%, and 40% is going to be liquid, and maybe very little containers within that. So that's how the spread is going to be. We see that in both dry bulk as well as in liquids, we get an EBITDA of about 75 to 77%. So the EBITDA margins are pretty comparable. However, the rates are slightly high in the case of dry bulk.
Slightly high in the case of dry bulk, that will be about 60%, but not much difference in terms of margins there. Thanks very much, sir. Good talking to you. Appreciate your time. Good luck. Thanks very much. That's Essar Ports making it back to the market in its new avatar. All right. ONGC.